Hello everybody. Before I even get started, no, this is not a rant that's attacking vegetarians. I'm just doing a video response to Please Don't Stop Me. Now, no, I respect vegetarians. It's a dietary choice. I understand that. I get that. I'm cool with it. I'm friends with about 10 vegetarians, so you being a vegetarian doesn't bother me. Here's the part that bothers me. You go on to say that you don't like animal cruelty. And I'm there with you. I'm there with you. But then you say PETA. You advertise PETA. Problem with that. PETA, if you didn't already know, has killed thousands of animals. Why? Because they couldn't find a home or anywhere to shelter them. So they said, well, we can't find a place for you, so instead of just letting you roam free, we're going to kill you. Bye-bye, animal. And what they do is they either put it down or they do some weird inhumane things. For one, I remember this, 2007, it was all over the news. I don't know if you heard about it. But anyway, this PETA organization person had dogs. And you know what she does? She leaves the dogs in the back of her car. Dogs burning up, and she's working for 8 hours. Dogs still in the back of the car. People come, they ask what's going on, and it turns out to be a PETA member. Everybody's shocked and is just kind of laughing about it. But anyway, let's get back to the actual video response here. PETA people are probably just as cruel as many of these inhumane people. For example, if you went on their site maybe last year, I don't know if the game's still up, there's a game called Super Chick Sisters. And it's pretty much a Mario and Luigi ripoff, but you know, they're chickens. And there's certain levels where there's blood spewed all over the place. And it's pretty much just like, if you eat KFC, you're an animal killer. No, that just doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. I mean, PETA is like probably the most slanderous, biased thing ever out there, even involving this whole vegetarian subject. So that's my little rant on PETA and 2 cents on that. Now, the part where you say people who eat meat shouldn't eat meat. Here's the problem with that. You said that humans are herbivores. Now, I'm going to tell you why we're omnivores and not herbivores. Because if we were herbivores, we wouldn't be able to eat meat. Like, we would try to eat it, but let me tell you, it would have some really bad side effects. And I'm not talking about obesity. I'm talking about we would get sick on contact, we'd be puking, we'd be going nutso, and we wouldn't be able to digest it. However, since we're omnivores, we can't digest it and not have too many side effects over the process of time. She also goes on to say the fact that chimpanzees are also herbivores. Now, this is where the logic fails. You say that, but apparently you haven't done enough research. It's not that they don't eat meat. They rarely on occasion eat meat, and that's when they're doing their whole hunting thing. They do eat meat, because some do eat small bugs. Believe it or not, holy crap, some do eat small bugs. Last time I checked, bugs aren't plants. I mean, anybody want to look that up for me? I mean, I'm pretty sure bugs aren't plants. I mean, anybody want to, go out there and do that research for me? Maybe I just don't know what a bug is, but I'm pretty sure it's not a plant. Anyway, back to the content. I was looking down at your comment box on, underneath this said video, and I noticed you typed something, and I'm going to read it out loud, word for word, no editations, your words, can't deny this one. FACT, fact, dash. Human bodies cannot handle eating meat. We can become ill as carnivores can eat meat raw as their stomachs are built to. Herbivores have 1/20th the amount of hydrochloric acid that lies the stomach of, I guess it's supposed to be lions, the stomach of carnivores, who are able to consume meat. We have alkaline to pre-digest fruits and grains. We also do not have sharp teeth to ground with. Here's the problem with that right there. Human bodies cannot handle eating meat. I know people that have gone for 3 days just eating meat, no vegetables at all. I've known people that have gone a week and a half doing that. They weren't sick. They didn't become ill. I mean, unless there's some type of rare phenomenon that, the world doesn't know about. Apparently, that makes your statement very, very non-credible and invalid. Seeing how you haven't really proven any examples, you're just saying facts. I mean, there's no source here. The second thing that you say is, well, we don't have any sharp teeth. Well, we're omnivores. We aren't supposed to look exactly like carnivores. I mean, are you expecting us to? Because if we only had sharp teeth, that would signify we're carnivores instead of herbivores or omnivores. Therefore, once again, your logic is kind of failing you. The next part that you said was you don't believe in animal testing. Here's the problem with that. If we didn't test on animals, that means we wouldn't know what we're putting in our bodies to save ourselves. Because, I mean, think about it. We use rabbits to, test things. We use bugs to test things. We use rats to test things. Now, this is what you're saying to me. You'd rather test this on humans and put innocent people's lives in danger for a few rats, rabbits, and any other animal that we test on. Sure, that may be all fine and dandy, but here's the realistic vision here. We'd probably all be dead from a lot of diseases that we couldn't prepare for because people like you had to, get us away from animal testing. Now, I'm not saying animal testing is the most beautiful thing in the world, but sometimes things just need to be done in order to better ourselves and the world itself. The other thing that I kind of noticed about your comment box is that you keep saying people need an education when you say when they say chimpanzees are omnivores and that we're omnivores. The thing about that is, sure, they try to give you some scientific explanation, but you don't want to accept it. The second thing about that topic is you don't give any credible sources. You just say fact, blah 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 blah, and we're just supposed to expect it to be true and just move on with our lives. I just want to see some factual credibility from somewhere. And don't say PETA, because as I've already stated, they have already, we've pretty much, seen that they kill animals, so they're not only just biased, they're also hypocritical in their main cause. And by the way, did you know that they were using sexual content in a commercial to get people to be vegetarians? I mean, let's just face it, folks. There's a line that you really can't cross. And they crossed it. And if you look to the right, look on the right, I have all the sources for all the information, all credible. And if you think one of them's wrong, I have probably about 2 others ready to back up the first one. Anyway, this is Scarecrow 00X, and I'm out of here. Have a good day, and an even better tomorrow. Oh, and before I forget, like I said, please don't stop me. If you have a video response and you have another opinion, feel free to go right ahead. If not, and you just want to leave a text comment, just drop it in the comment box. I'll read it, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Later.